Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel, and in this video we are going to talk about Star Wars Squadrons. I spoke about this game before, done a proper preview when it was first announced, but now we've got some more extra information, so I was thinking I'm gonna do a video with all the information about the game combined in one. So you've got one nice package when you can find out everything you need to know about Star Wars Squadrons or official info, so without waiting, let's just do it, let's jump into it. The game will release on October the 2nd in US and Europe, and this game gonna cost you $39.99. There is a pre-order edition which you can pre-order now, and it's coming with lots of goodies for the game. But also, of course, if you don't want to buy the game digital, Electronic Arts gonna do physical edition of the game as well, which is nice for all of you collectors who likes to keep your games in the box. A dying breed of a gamer lately. A lot of things going digital, but thankfully not everything, which is nice. But anyway, moving on. The full game will be playable in virtual reality, and when I mean full game, it's everything of it. So the single player component, but also the multiplayer component as well. All of it, it's gonna be in VR. Now, regarding single player, I do not know how they're gonna do cutscenes and stuff. I don't even know if cutscenes are in the game, I have no idea. As we know, sometimes games just do like a big flat screen in front of us, like not looking far, for example, your Borderlands 2 VR. If that's the case in Star Wars Squadrons, I have no idea. But nevertheless, the most important news is that everything in the game will be playable in VR. Okay, so now it's time to talk about the game modes. First of all, let's start from single player campaign. So of course it's gonna be seen from the both sides, the good side and the bad side. You're gonna view it from both views of two different pilots. And of course, like I said, this single player campaign will be fully in virtual reality. Now, how long it's gonna be, I have no idea, but don't think it's a tacked on component on the game. This is proper, your full-fledged campaign. Now, judging by the price of the game, $39.99, it's not like your proper AAA price. So I'm assuming campaign maybe 8 hours, something like that. Fully enough for flat people, flat gamers, I don't know how to call them, people who play their games without virtual reality, let's say. For them, this game is not AAA, while for VR player, it's probably gonna be one of bigger games. Also, what I like about it is that this is yet another this generation game that will work on PlayStation VR. I love when the developers do that, like with your Resident Evil 7 and maybe Death Rally. This is another one, so that's super nice. But anyway, I'm going off the track here. So apart from single player, of course, there is that multiplayer mode. The developers put in a lot of emphasis about this mode. So let's talk about it. What you're gonna get there? There will be your dogfights, which is 5 versus 5 battles. Of course, you'll be having different classes of your spaceships, and then to choose your playstyle. And of course, your whole team will be able to get different people on the squad, I suppose. So everyone gonna find something what they need. So that's that, your usual 5 versus 5. But that's not everything, because the flagship mode of this game, there's something super fun what the developers saying is of course those fleet battles. And in fleet battles you choosing the side, you be either attacking or defending, whatever. So what's happening is it's a multi-stage multiplayer battle, so you and your team, you either go on attack, so you have to start from the dogfights first, then you have to destroy 2 other big starships, and then you're gonna got your grand prize, the flagship of the whatever side you on. You're gonna try to destroy that. Apparently very super fun mode. Of course, there's different ways you can go about it. You can be stealthy, or you can go like full mode, brute force as well. Whatever, it's up to you, whatever your team does, whatever they choosing to play as. So that's a very nice mode, but keep in mind this dogfight mode and also the fleet battles. If you don't want to play online, don't worry, because they will support the bots, so you'll be able to play against AI. So to think about it, you can play the full game in single player if you wish so, and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of replayability as well. Okay, now that's something what confused many people, because on PC, of course, we know supporting controller, keyboard, mouse and HOTAS. On PlayStation VR it was kind of confusing, so let me reassure you, you'll be able to play with DualShock if you want to, but on PlayStation 4 the game will gonna support HOTAS as well. HOTAS, of course, is hands-on throttle and stick, or if you like to call it, basically a flight stick. So I've got one from Ace Combat 7, Thrustmaster's doing one, they doing one under $100. It's gonna come very handy for this game. Regarding the motion controllers or the move controllers, sadly this is not confirmed, so it looks like your HUD might not be fully interactive. But I tell you what, with flight stick it's gonna feel great. Will they add motion controllers or not? Maybe they are there and they just didn't provide us with the information, nobody knows. But as of now, officially the game on PlayStation VR and PlayStation 4 will support HOTAS and DualShock 4. Yes, this is a favorite questions when you get in Electronic Arts games. Sadly, they brought it on Apple themselves and gave themselves kind of reputation of studio who like to flood you with microtransactions. Thankfully, they kind of moved away from that at the moment. They kind of seem to be stepping in the right direction, so they get in much more love from the players. I'm still thankful that they just making Star Wars game in VR fully, so that's nice. But regarding microtransactions, there will be none. They say no microtransactions in this game, which is nice. I'm glad they already confirmed it, so that's super awesome. We're gonna move on now to the... So what about the customization? You'll be earning a lot of prizes through the gameplay only. And whatever you earn, you can spend on your items. You can customize inside and outside of your spaceship, which is nice with some strange, I suppose, artifacts. I don't know what they're gonna do there, but the developers said when it comes to the customization, everything you're gonna customize, everything you're gonna buy, of course it's gonna look like it belongs there. And of course you'll be able, apart from your cosmetic customization, you'll be able to upgrade your ships as well, which is nice. Now, when we're talking about virtual reality game, we have to talk about the immersion. Of course, I didn't play the game yet at all, so I don't know, but I can go by what the developer is saying. First of all, let me tell you, they said in the interviews that this game was designed from ground up for virtual reality. They said when they've been making prototype, they've had it running within 2 weeks, it's been working in VR. They said they're doing it because it's fun, not to make money, because it's virtual reality mode actually might lose them money, but they didn't care. They said we're doing it because it's fun. And also they saying because the game only happening from inside of your ship, so you always got this cockpit, they've had their frame of reference straight away, so they could pull it off very easily. But that's not everything, because for all of you hardcore Star Wars fans, there will be a very super immersion mode, and what it's gonna do, basically it's gonna strip out everything, all the unnecessary bit, all the feedback you're gonna get, it's gonna be from your ship screens, let's say. There will be nothing on display for you inside your headset or on the PlayStation 4 screen. It's like a super immersive mode where you're just looking like a proper Star Wars pilot. So I'm assuming that will help a lot as well. Of course, it's gonna make things harder. I'm assuming some players who, I don't know, play tons of hours of Eve Valkyrie or even the End Space, they'll be able to use it straight away. Everyone else, the developers advising to use standard mode at the beginning, but then later on, of course, you can change it. I think this immersive HUD mode for virtual reality should work alright, because of course in VR every action you do seems kind of natural. You're just moving your head around and you can see your cockpit and everything. So I'm assuming that's a big nod towards the virtual reality players as well. So all in all, it seems like you're gonna be super awesomely immersed. Okay, so to conclude, that was everything what we know so far about Star Wars Squadrons, and what we know, it shows that we are up for a treat. October the 2nd, of course, cannot come soon enough. It's not even that far away, but of course, as always, we have to wait. Let's just pray to the force that there will be no delays, because we know plenty of them happening lately, and it's something what always makes everyone sad. So hopefully this release date, because they announced it quite early before the release, maybe they're gonna stick to it. Let's hope so. Of course, the virtual reality mode will be there from day one, so as soon as you download the game or put your disc in PlayStation 4, you'll be having this VR mode. I'm assuming every viewer of this channel will be playing in virtual reality, because of course any game played in VR is game played best. Okay, anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think of this game. Let me know how hyped you are. I'm assuming a lot. And also remember, you can support me on Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/PolishPolVR, and from just $1 you can support the channel. It helps tremendously. And of course, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, and if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.